Are you listening?
Welcome to the Real and Real Pod. My name is David, and I'm here with my co-host, the Mighty Mini Marcy.
Hello.
Have you ever watched a movie and thought to yourself, hey, what if this happened in real life? That's what this show's about.
Just about, basically.
Yep. So, Marcy, can you tell us today's question?
Today's question is, what if everyone was a roller coaster engineer based off the movie Wonder Park?
It's time to open the park. Wonderland is now open!
Wonder Park tells the story of a magnificent amusement park where the imagination of a wildly creative girl named June comes alive. That's all it says for the plot. So, have you seen this trailer? Do you want to see this movie?
I've seen the trailer. Do I want to see the movie? I mean, I get, you know what? No, I don't. Let me just stop. No, I don't. If I saw it, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be like, oh, I wasted, an hour and a half?
You don't know that until you see it.
Right, but I mean,
you can see
from the trailer.
Death.
True, but from the trailer, I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, if I saw this, I wouldn't be mad that I wasted an hour and a half of my life. Whereas other movies, which shall not be named, I will just be like, my life is gone. I can't get that hour and a half back. So, I mean, trailer-wise, it doesn't look like I'd say that. So what about you? Do you want to see this movie? Have you seen the trailer?
I have seen the trailer. It looks fine. It looks like something on Netflix that I'd watch.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like I go to the theater and see it. The animation doesn't look that great. Well, the animation style that I like, it just looks too bubbly, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Detail. It's, I don't want to call it cheap because animation is expensive, but that is cheap in that regard.
It's got a cheaper feel to it than other things.
Yeah. Have you seen that new Frozen trailer? Okay.
Yo.
It looks like real water. I don't care what anyone says.
I wasn't here for the first Frozen, but I might be here for the second one.
Might. For the animation alone.
Honestly, yes.
Yes. But, yep. That's how I feel about this movie. I think it'll be forgettable. I don't think people are going to go really see it.
Honestly, yeah. I think it might be one of those things that you take your kid to because they're off of school. You just so happen to be off work and you're like, I need a break. So I'm going to shove you in a movie theater.
So we're going to see Captain Marvel.
Yeah, but then they'd have to deal with their kids trying to fight everything. They're like, you know what? We're just going to put you in a kids movie and it'll be fine. Fight everything. I don't know.
Fight everything? That's what
I don't know.
Oh, wow.
I'm Captain Marvel. Look, I can shape-shift off the roof.
As we've heard, Captain Marvel incites violence in your children. Moving on. So, what is your first point if everyone was a roller coaster engineer?
My primero point is that there's house coasters.
That could go multiple ways. Okay, you tell me. Because I was like...
No, I want to know your reasoning.
Coasters inside a house or the house is on a roller coaster moving constantly.
I was doing both.
Oh, okay. Now I'm more interested.
Okay.
I like if my house was on a roller coaster and I got a different view, whenever I looked out the window, that wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, so I was thinking it would kind of be both, depending on how much money you had, to where if you were poor, you could build a roller coaster in your house. Well, poor in the sense of, you didn't have as much money as others. Not poor as in poverty.
Stricken.
Without things, no. Everyone's got houses in this world. We all live in...
Everyone's got houses? No more homeless people?
No more homeless people.
Ah.
Unless they choose to be homeless, and even then they get to make mini roller coasters for their carts and stuff.
Why? Wait, with
what?
their carts?
Yes, because there's a guy who actually built a roller coaster in his backyard, and so I'm like, technically they can do that, just go wherever and just come together as homeless people and just because there are people
roller
that choose
coaster together,
right? Because there are people that choose to be homeless. They're just like, I'm good, and then just go live on the streets. So,
okay.
I question their sanity.
What if their sanity is solid?
Right.
What if they were raised up in a corporate world and they just couldn't take it anymore?
I'm sorry, you don't need to be homeless. You can just drop and just live below your means.
What if they feel that any type of connection will lead them back to that?
So you can enact some self-control and live below your means.
What if they think a house will draw them back into that?
So an apartment.
What if they think any type of building will draw them back to that? They must be in nature, Marcy.
So they can be campers.
Yeah, there we go.
They can be people that camp and then just pop into places and just
homes.
They want to go through the whole.
Maybe they're claustrophobic. Any type of walls creeps them out. They need the outdoors.
Outdoors. Anyway.
Wow. Let me know if you get that reference. Anyway,
It's actually indoors, but yes.
indoors.
Take it away, Chip.
So,
Or was it Penny? I think it was Penny because he ended up.
I don't know. Anyway, so people's houses are roller coasters.
So see, some people's houses are roller coasters. So the richer people, they get to actually put their houses on the roller coasters, and they're like, "I'm going to shift my perspective today." So ready, yeet, and just like press the button and just like zoom it, and then just stop it at the precipice of something else. And
I
then
thought it was just always moving because,
oh no, that would suck.
see, my thought when you said that was that it was a giant roller coaster, like a huge one worldwide, that everyone's house is continuously on.
Oh, that would make sense. That
So-
would be cool.
So we're constantly moving.
So it's like, all right, today we're in Wyoming.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we're in what's next to Wyoming?
I don't know. states.
Indianapolis. I don't know.
Geography, I'm horrible at. But the thing is, how would jobs work? That's the bigger question.
Well, if everyone's a roller coaster engineer, everybody's working constantly on the
You're a roller
coasters.
coaster, but you might have another job. What if you have side jobs? What if you're Uber? Well, you can't be Uber. What if you're
You could be an Uber
why are we driving with cars? We have roller coasters.
because there are some places that roller coasters can't get to.
You need to build them. But then again, okay, you're a roller coaster engineer. It has to be built, so you have to get off and work in that area. So how do you get
Right.
back to your house? You just wait, like, I'll see you next week. I know that's when you come back around. Is that how it's going to work?
No, every like 3 days it moves. Every 3 to 5 days it moves. So the weekend
I might not see you for a long while then.
Oh.
That's worse. I thought it would just constantly move.
Oh.
If every 3 days it moves, then I won't see you for like months.
Oh, you're right. Let's go back to one day. You have a point. Yeah, let's just go back to one day.
Like, I'll see you next week, and that's okay. That's okay, because it's constantly moving, and I know you'll be around by next week. But if you're
Right.
like, every 3 days it moves, I'm like, well, I'll see you like in 7 to 8 months.
Ooh, yeah, since it's going around the whole
United States.
United States, contiguous United States anyway. And
If
then
we could get
we could have
overseas-
water coasters, or what are they called? Water rides? I don't know what they're called.
I like water coasters. That's a cool name.
Yeah,
If
water
I had a
coaster.
theme park, it'd be called water coasters.
There you go. They're just
Aqua coasters.
Aqua coasters.
Aquasters.
Aquasters.
Aquasters. That's nice.
I have aquasters.
Welcome
What do you
to
have?
my theme park.
Aquasters.
Aquasters.
What is an aquastar? Get on it. You'll find out.
It quenches your thirst. Anyway, moving
Unless
on.
it's in the ocean.
It still quench your thirst.
I think you die because that's a lot of salt.
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 Okay.
I
No, I like
yawned.
salt.
I yawned.
No,
Salt.
I like salt.
Salt.
Anyway, so
What's your
my
first
next
point?
thought point is that roller coasters will replace all forms of transportation.
Oh, that's what you were hinting at. Okay.
I was not. I forgot my point. I wrote it down a while ago.
You're like, yeah, we need that. When you hint at your own point and don't know it.
I don't know it. Yeah, I wrote it down a while ago. So
Oh.
anything you can think of. For some reason, I thought about those little mobile walkways on
Like the planes? Airports?
in airports. I was like, they're on planes as well. But
I mean,
okay.
that'd be pretty bomb, but no,
That'd
in
be
airport.
very dangerous.
No. It's just for the flight attendants. They'd get on with special shoes and they just.
You know, other people are going to get on that thing.
Yeah, but then as soon as they step on it, just.
Well, if I get on when the what's your name lady gets on,
Oh, that'll be jarring.
yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, or some baby's going to get on it.
Oh.
Yeah,
Or a puppy.
your walkway crushed my baby.
Ooh, yeah. Since all those issues with China and like their escalators.
Puppy? Why would a puppy be out?
A puppy
I
on
thought
a
they were in the
plane.
carriage underneath.
No. Unless they're a service dog. There's support animals that'll go on planes too. Planes and trains and automobiles.
Interesting.
Yes.
Anyway, so yeah, transportation everywhere with via roller coasters. So every single place has a roller coaster on it. You're not getting on buses, you're getting on roller coasters to your job.
Oh, I
you're not
hate
getting
this
on
world.
planes, you're getting on roller coasters.
hate this world.
You're
I
not getting
hate
on
roller
ships, you're getting
coasters.
on roller coasters. You're not getting in your cars, you're getting on roller
I
coasters.
just realized how much I would hate this world because I utterly despise
well, they
roller
won't go that
coasters.
fast. I didn't,
I don't care. I don't like them.
what?
I don't like heights.
No, they're low.
Oh.
Have you never been on a low roller coaster? You know they have
Yeah.
roller coasters for kids, right?
Yeah, and I didn't like it. They had to stop it.
Oh, you're lame.
Mind you, I was also 8. So
Exactly. Now you're a grown woman.
who still doesn't like them?
Who have you been on a small one though since being older?
Yeah, there was like this log. Well, that was water.
It was water.
Yeah,
It's different. No one likes water rides. The people that do, something's wrong with you. Water rides are evil. Because now you're just wet walking around the park. It's not
True.
good.
It's like,
It's got to be the hottest day for me to get on a water ride.
That's the only time I enjoy them, honestly. And even those, like, it's just like,
And I dry out pretty quick. But anyway.
yeah. So it doesn't even, and then you just like steaming yourself. And it's like, I'm not cool because now the water's hot and I'm hot and it's hot out.
It's not good.
It's
not good.
Terrible.
Hate it. But yeah, so.
But no, I haven't gone on a small roller
Exactly.
coaster
So
since
now
I've gotten
imagine
older.
a tiny ride.
Yes, I have. I take that back. Yes, I have. I went to a circus and they had a little mouse one and I hated my life, but it was grand. I would go on it again.
There we go. So we'll have tiny rides like that. Not tiny, I meant slower rides that are near to the ground. You just hop on and just move on. Actually, I think this would be grand in traffic because there wouldn't be any. And
Yeah, they would just constantly be moving.
Constantly be moving.
Unless somebody decided to jump. Or a
it's
track
pretty-
derailed.
I don't think the new ones derail.
Yeah, they can.
I don't know if they can.
Well, I mean, maybe not derail, but they will get stopped. They'll stick.
Okay, that's different. I was
'Cause
like,
things will
the
just
way it's
malfunction
built,
and it'll
it can't
just-
derail. All things will have to just come apart for it to fall down. Now, if you're talking about like something like the Georgia Cyclone, which I don't think
Don't know
exists
what that
anymore,
is.
they tore it down. It was at Six Flags. It was a really, really old track where
Is that like a wooden track?
exactly it was a wooden track, and it was similar to an actual train. As in, it sat on top of it. These newer tracks, they have things that clamp
they go
around
around.
the pole.
Okay.
This one just sat on top. So yes, that could derail and kill millions of people. But we won't let that happen. We'll have we'll have the newer. You mean like?
So you're on the roller coaster like,
Yeah, I honestly remember times where that thing did come off the track while it was going. Like it lifted.
oh no.
Yeah, it was horrible.
No.
They tore it down.
Good job. When did they tear it down? Was it recently? Like within the
this was
past
some
3
years ago,
years?
but it took longer than it should have. I'll say that.
Bruh, that's not okay.
But anyway, that's my point. Transportation everywhere. So anywhere you can think of transportation, you're taking a roller coaster. That would be fun for funerals.
Oh. I mean, it'd make the procession go faster because whenever you see one of those, I'm so mad. And I understand like they're in the time of mourning and they're on their way to go bury their loved one. But whenever you see like cars and it's just like the police cars like escorting it, and I'm like,
They should have a morning bus.
honestly, yeah.
Everyone gets on the bus. Then you won't have a long traffic jam.
With a cop coaster in front and a cop coaster in back.
There you go.
Done.
Bam. Actually, why has no one done that? I feel like someone should.
Honestly, someone needs to
Probably
do
someone
that.
has
They
done
need
that.
to do the cop car, the hearse, because nobody wants to be on the thing with the dead body. So the cop car.
You can put it.
Were you gonna say put it in the storage underneath the bus? No, that's not okay. I like how you thought about it too. You're like, you can put it under, and just died laughing. Like, yeah, you can just put it in.
That's gonna be the Instagram video.
Oh my god. Well, yeah, so they need to have like the 2 cop motorcycles escorting the front, the hearse, and then the bus of mourners, and then the car. Done. That's it. And no, we're not putting it in under bus storage.
Okay, what-
Some people is heavy.
What is your second point? So are bags for traveling, but they put them under there.
Yeah, but they yeet those. You can't yeet the body.
Obviously, you move it slowly.
You can't do. You realize it's lower than their person, so they'd have to like and like drop it under the thing.
They do the same
and
thing
then
with
they'd
bags.
have to just like
They do
to,
the
like,
same
lift
thing with
it up.
bags. No problem. Yep. Or you know what? They have a machine for that. Like they have a machine to lower them in the ground. They probably have a machine that slides them into.
That would make more sense if they like had the hearse people and then it was just like the,
you know
the
what? It's
pallbearers.
kinda like bikes.
What?
People in wheelchairs, how they have that thing that lowers.
Oh,
down.
the machine. Yeah, the
you
lift.
just have
Okay.
that, and it just slide on and then lift up.
So it would be higher because the pallbearers are higher than where the bus cargo is.
Not necessarily. If the thing just lifts higher and then you place it on there and then it drops low.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like the pallbearers lift, they would put the body on the lift, and then as soon as they'd like descend, they'd push them on, and then it would just lower itself.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
yeah, yeah.
suck itself into the cargo
How's it
place.
suck? It's just sliding. You got it. Okay. It's an odd process.
Got him.
Does the bus have an audio track that says that?
Just got him.
It's like, okay.
I would be so confused.
Siri is so unprofessional.
Would it be Siri though?
Got him. Johnny. Some ghetto dude.
It'd be like Johnny the Johnny.
It depends on what
Johnny
bus
the
you
hearse
get.
lift.
It depends on what bus you get.
You know what?
So it's like
Depending on how much money you spend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have taken in your family member. We will transport them. Please, everyone, get on the bus. And then the cheaper
then
ones,
the one
it's like,
got him.
Get your bus on the bus. Let's roll.
What do the average people get? It's like, all right, he in.
Yeah, we've acquired him.
It's like, we got him.
Yep.
Go on the
Or
bus.
no, you know what? It's just yep. Like once he goes in,
Just yep.
Yep. So do we get on the bus? Yep.
Yep.
Okay, this was
Like
like
it just,
doesn't have much audio.
and then the buzz at the bottom. Nope.
Is he in right? Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Anyway, moving on.
Redo.
Redo.
Like you have a pallbearer that's too short, so he lifted it lower first.
Redo. Not
and it's like,
right.
redo.
It'll sound like the sound when after you put in your credit card in the machines at no. The ones that check out, the ones that sound like this.
Oh.
I hate those. It makes it sound like your card got
It
declined.
really does. Like every time, and it's like, I know this is going to be approved. Why is it? Like,
Target used to sound like ring. I think they changed it to and I was like, why y'all do that?
I like the ones. I just went to a store yesterday. And it was like dung dung dung.
That was
dung
good.
dung dung.
I'm good with that.
Dung dung dung. And it's like, take out your card, and I'm like, all right, bet. I like that. That was so nice.
Calming. Shh, I'm recording the thing. Okay, shh, I gotta record this thing. Hey guys, so I know what you're thinking. I love the show, but how can I convey how much I adore it? That's easy. Just head over to patreon.com/realandrealpod. That's ReelInRealPod. You can donate $1 to show your support. You'll get some cool stuff in return. It's a thank you from us. You even get a shout out on the show. But what if you don't have an extra dollar? And what if you don't love us enough to steal from your great grandma while she's sleeping? Well, you can go to iTunes and give us a rating. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, or just tell all of your neighbors, friends, enemies, and that one weird guy down the street about the show. We appreciate any support. If you're a company that wants us to advertise your product, you can contact us at realandrealpod@gmail.com. Okay, that's it. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Okay, so my second point is that if everyone was a roller coaster engineer, there's changing rides every other week.
Changing rides every other week. Have you ever? You haven't. I don't know why I was about to ask. There was a show. If you have not seen it, it used to be on Disney called The Weekenders. Okay, go find it online somewhere. It's really good. It's an awesome show. Plus, Phil Lamar's on it. If you don't know who he is, you've heard his voice somewhere. Trust me, he's a voice actor. You'll know it when you hear it. But anyway, look him up. But anyway, the show is about friends who had fun on the weekend.
Hence the name
It's
Weekenders.
the Weekenders. There we go. But in that, they had a pizza place, which I always wish was real, but it's not. Where every single day or week, they change the theme of it.
Ooh, that'd be so cool.
It would be awesome. It just costs too much money.
Would
Yeah, it costs
Oh,
a lot
they
of
did,
money.
like-
'Cause you have to print out. They did like full on. The billboard out front changed.
Oh.
The chairs inside would change. The lights
no.
would change. The ambiance would change. The person would be wearing a different costume. It costs way too much money.
See, it'd be easier if you had like the lights, the costume, and maybe some decor.
Costume costs a lot. Costume costs a lot of money. Like it's a full.
called
I'm talking
DIY.
about full mascot costume, not like your cheap costume.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Got a good. That a good.
Okay, yeah,
good thing
that's a
going on.
good. That's a good
Yep.
a bit of money, especially since some of those got fans.
So you're saying that roller coasters change every week. That's a lot of money still. But I guess because that would help because then it would never get boring because I don't really get how people go to like Six Flags and Disney World constantly over and over again and ride the same ride. It's got to get boring after a while.
I can understand that, yeah. I think Disney, I think some people like when I know, like the people that I know that do Disney all the time.
Because you're a Floridian and you're from Florida and you were close to that action.
Well, there's that, and then I also know people that were close to the California Disneyland.
I've never been to that one.
I haven't either.
I haven't been to California.
I haven't either. I want to go. I'm
heard
trying
it's
to
not
plan
that
a
good.
trip.
I heard it's not that good. I mean, not California, the park.
Disneyland?
I mean, as in compared to Disney World.
Well, yeah, in comparison to Disney World is actually bigger because I think it was first, and then No, Disneyland was first.
I was about to say that seems
But yeah,
backwards.
yeah. That's
Wouldn't the second thing be bigger? Because you're like, let's improve, not like we can scale it back.
yeah.
Maybe we went too
They're like,
big the first
we
time.
did a little much there. Let's
Yeah.
just
slide
cut that cost.
Cut that cost. Slide it on back. We don't need that much.
we
no one's
overshot
here.
our budget last time.
Exactly.
Let's be very under our budget this
Exactly.
time. But yeah, so I think there's like a study and they said that Disneyland had less attractions, but Land has more engaging lands. I think they have the Wizarding World of Harry Potter and stuff like that there. I don't know.
No,
No?
they don't.
What?
No,
I'm
Disney was the
thinking of the
one
wrong
that couldn't
one.
get Harry Potter. They were offered it first, but J.K. Rowling wanted a train that leads people into the land, and then they said no. And
Oh,
then
Disney's like, we ain't doing that.
we ain't doing that. And then Universal said, we'll do it. And that's why
It's like, got you, fam.
yeah, that's it. That's why everyone goes there now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, then I don't know.
Yeah.
Either way, Disney World is bigger than Disneyland.
Do they have Star Wars World or something?
I don't know. I know they have Epcot down in Florida. They have Epcot, Downtown Disney, and then
I mean,
Disney
what
World.
world do they have, though?
I know they
The
have
Avatar
Avatar.
world?
They have Avatar.
That's the new
They have
one.
the
What was
Toy
before
Story.
No, the Toy Story don't count. That's not a world. I meant like the worlds. Star Wars? Is Star Wars a one?
I don't think so.
I feel like it should be. Don't
No, because
own
they
it?
have like the.
They own
know.
it. It should be that one.
You think
It makes sense. I think there's one. One of them got to have
one of
Star
them
Wars.
got to. I mean, maybe because one of them's got Space Mountain, right?
But that's old.
True.
And I thought Space Mountain, I thought it was connected to Toy Story. Or it should be. It should have been.
No, it's
just
not.
there.
I think it's just its own entity.
If not, that makes no sense. Buzz
doesn't.
Lightyear's right there. That was a good show, matter of fact. Anyway,
It's been too long since I've been to Disney World. I think the last time I went, I was like 7 to 12, which is too young ago.
too young ago.
Too young ago.
I like that phrase. It's funny.
It's too young ago. And then I've never been to California, but I want to plan a trip. So I got to work on that because I want to go because I want to see what's over there.
I don't know if I'm going. Anyway, moving on.
So yeah, so that's my second point, that they'd be changing rides every other week because if everyone's a roller coaster engineer, there's groups of people.
Wait, are you tearing them down?
Yeah.
But I just put mine up. We just voted on it. It only lasted a week.
No. Oh,
Well,
yeah.
Johnny, no one liked yours.
Every other week, so it's 2 weeks. Your ride gets 2 weeks. But it's a group of people.
Lame.
It's a group of people, so it's like a
Lame.
conglomerate of people.
I named the
that
ride
decide-
after my great auntie.
Bertha.
Oh, I was going with Shahiva. I don't know why. Bertha does not sound like a ride I would
No,
go
it
on.
doesn't. That's
Actually,
the reason
Bertha
why they
would-
took it down.
You know, it could be a good ride. Bertha.
You're like, Bertha, that sounds like a terrible ride. And you get them like, that was the best ride ever. It even gave me
Exactly.
food. Like when I go to my nanny's house, let's go. Where's Bertha? Anyway.
My second point.
Yeah, what's your second point? Uh-oh. Do you understand it?
No.
Oh.
Okay. It says animatronic, but that's not right. Interactive lesson plans at school. Okay, so
Yeah, I'm lost.
Okay, I don't know what they're called. They're actors, but I assume they have an official word, official name.
Are they like, you mean like the people that are in character all the time?
The people that are in character all the time that aren't animatronics on rides. And they like pop out and might do things like, whoa, hey, welcome to the ride, blah, 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 blah. Or we're part of the Avatar drum solo. This is our
Oh, like the Blue Man
mating
Group
call.
type thing? I know that's Universal.
No, because they're a group. I mean, the people are part of rides. Like when you go on a ride and you see people pop out or something. Before, most of them were animatronics. When's the last time you went to Disney World?
I just said it was too young ago.
Okay, have you seen any videos about it? Do you know? Okay. Here you go. You know how you walk around the park and there are princesses, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
And Peter Pan and all them, yeah.
Yeah, Peter Pan and all them. When it comes to rides, there are some people who are dressed up in the characters associated with the ride and do things like that.
So people are around the right. I don't.
Okay, so you go to the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. There'll be a guy dressed up
okay.
as
So
Jack.
he's like the person that's like to lead you into the ride.
Or they'll pop out during the ride. Ah, or something. Or hi.
So like a haunted house type theme.
No, not necessarily haunted house.
I mean,
just
no theme, as in like there's actual people in there waiting for certain cues. Like when you get to a certain spot, there's a person that's like, hello.
Exactly. But
Or
this is just for every ride. Yeah.
Oh.
When there aren't animatronics. So yes, there will be classes for that for you to get into roles and understand how to play
so
those
method
parts.
acting,
No, not at
No.
all. Just acting.
role playing.
Again, acting. So yes. Yes, acting. Not method. I don't want anybody chopping off their
Yeah,
legs
that's what I
with
thought
Jack
about that. I was
Sparrow.
like, let's not do that.
Yes. No. But yes, there'll be classes of that in school for you to be a part of that because obviously you'll be too young to maybe make a ride or maybe you'll design one. But when you're not designing one, you have to do something. You need a job. You got to be a part of the roller coaster ride. There we go.
I guess it's like make
Yep.
your way as you young child.
Yep. What's your last point?
My last point is that everyone lives in amusement parks.
Everyone lives in amusement parks.
Yes.
Are our houses there? How big are these amusement parks? How many
Okay.
people are in a neighborhood? This is crazy.
Okay, so what I was thinking is that what you would do is like, let's say the state of Georgia, we only have the Six Flags, right?
There's other parks I don't know about. I assume.
Well,
The
there's
biggest one is Six Flags.
okay, so there's Six Flags. There's like this whole water place where nobody should go because people keep dying, and then
When's the last time you heard about that?
I think it's like every summer somebody like there's 1 to 3 deaths at this water place.
Do we have facts on this before we just throw out that information? And like for defamation purposes?
Don't ask me the date. I don't know.
Okay.
Listen, it was so long ago I read about this. And I'm like,
Maybe you should. Maybe that's not a thing that's going on anymore. I think that place would get shut down if multiple people kept dying. Because when someone got decapitated at Six Flags, it was like a huge thing. So
What?
Yes, because he climbed over one of the fences and his head got kicked by someone. I believe, or maybe he got hit by one of the rides. I think it was the.
well, that was
Batman.
his fault. Why is he climbing a fence?
He lost his hat. But anyway,
Again, that's his fault.
no one's blaming not him, but
No one's blaming, not him.
Yeah,
Okay, fine. Let's go to, I don't know Georgia's park. So let's go to Florida. Florida,
multiple people die there too.
No. I was moving to different state because I don't know the parks that Georgia has other than Six Flags.
Okay, what are your parks at
So
Florida?
in Florida, you had, well, we're going to include Wet and Wild because we're going to pretend it's still around.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Then
they
it
closed
don't get included in
No,
this
it's
list.
getting included.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm
It's
not
getting
including
including. I'm including it.
It's not in my list.
Fine.
I got Disney World. I got Universal.
Okay, so there's Disney, there's Universal, there's Downtown Disney, there's Epcot.
Aren't those all the same thing?
No, Downtown Disney and Disney are nowhere close because it's downtown.
Okay, but are they the same entity?
Yes and no.
Okay, cool. Continue.
Okay, so Disney.
Downtown. Sorry.
I was like, is it gonna do it? Anyway, back to the point. Okay, so there's about 7. I can't remember the 7th one, but there's about 7 parks in Florida.
6.5. Got you.
7.
6.
7.
6.
Because it got bought by Universal. From the last I checked, it was
And
supposed
also,
to be
Wet
bought.
and Wild is not real.
I was talking about Wet and Wild. I think it got bought by Universal to be used for Universal's. Oh, Aquatica and SeaWorld. That's what it is.
It's a horrible name.
Aquatica.
I'm sorry if that's your real name.
It is. Aquatica is.
Aquatica Johnson.
But okay, so let's drop Wet and Wild. So now there's 6. Aquatica and SeaWorld. Those are the 8, okay? So there's 8 parks just in a small little area. Now we take those 8 parks and we spread them out through Florida, and those are huge parks too. So then we spread it out and then have people live on those parks. Bam, zam, shazam, done.
Cool.
So everyone's just living there. Houses, I don't know about that. You just live under the
In a
roller
tent?
coasters. You live under the roller coasters if you're
okay.
There's like buildings there. So like every building that they have, like the first aid building, they have like a little separate office. That's, well, not office, a little separate piece. That's their room. Everything's got basements so that it's like they can sleep under it, or attics and they sleep there and it's like their own thing. There's always food places, so that's fine. But yeah, so they live in amusement parks. Grand. That's my last point. What's yours?
My last point.
Yes.
Prisoners would be the people in costumes. Because I heard those jobs suck.
Oh.
Yeah. So that would be their community service. Not real prisoners. Prisoners that's doing community service and getting out.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, you
Not
want some
murderers
murderers up in
walking
there.
around.
But then, yeah, there are some murderers that are on community service time.
True. But usually they're just picking up trash. I don't think they're around the public.
Yeah, they are.
They should not be.
Well, it depends. It's like, we've noticed enough of a change in you, Jeffrey, so we'll let you go. to do community service, and then they do community service, and then they see someone, and it's like snap, and Jeffrey's back to the killer.
Well, it depends on what they're doing. Where are they?
Oh,
during
Jeffrey
community service?
Dahmer.
Maybe they were. If they're at a theme park where everything is like a noodle, like a water
Noodle?
theme park, the foam noodle things. Can't really do much. Well, I guess you could drown them. Make them work at a feather factory. Can't really kill anybody there.
A feather factory. Yeah, just shove you full of feathers.
Somehow. Well, okay, yeah, okay, yeah. But, yeah, so everyone the prisoners would be the people in the costumes and stuff.
So like the mascotted people.
No, like just regular outfits.
you mean
I heard
like-
people hate those.
So like the person who plays Peter Pan, like the prisoners are now playing Peter Pan.
Yep. Or the
Oh.
pirates or Buzz Lightyear or
See, Buzz Lightyear's in a full mascot though. Mascot-like thing.
he is.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying those aren't included. I'm just saying also the ones where people just dress up in makeup and stuff like that.
So
Every single thing walking around there.
I'm just thinking of
Stick
Disney
somebody
right
in
now.
a Stitch costume.
Ooh.
That'd be horrible.
Ooh. Oh, Busch Gardens. I dropped Busch Gardens. That's what I was missing.
Is that not a restaurant?
No, Busch Gardens is an actual like theme park.
It sounds like a restaurant.
No, they have like people that
Where are you
walk
going
around.
to the
them.
Olive Garden? How about you?
Busch Gardens. Busch Gardens, I think, has a little Olive Garden thing inside of it.
It should.
It should,
It's literally right there in the name.
I think. But yeah, so like they have
Bush. Sorry.
Le Bouche.
Okay.
So at Busch Gardens, they've got people on stilts. So you're putting prisoners on stilts and like those little froggy happy things that make them like bounce.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Nope, doesn't matter.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, so, yeah, I do know what you're talking about. I want to be on those one day. But
I
think
want
it's
to, but I
scary.
think they're like, if you do it wrong, you
will.
yeah, just
you
gone.
Will, you will, snap something in half. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's my last point. Let's go down our points real quick.
Okay. My 3 points is that if everyone was a roller coaster engineer, there's house coasters, changing rides every other week, and everyone lives in the amusement park. And
My-
your 3.
My 3, roller coasters will replace all forms of transportation, interactive lessons plans for people in costumes, and prisoners will be forced to dress up in all those costumes and stuff and do community service. So, Marcy, whether people go see this movie or not, what movie do you suggest to go see in their free time?
The movie that I suggest that you go see, if you don't go see this one, is The Switch. Neurotic Wally Mars has one bright spot in his life, his friendship with Casey. When Casey announces her intention to become pregnant using a sperm donor, Wally thinks he will be the lucky guy, but Casey has someone else in mind. While drunk at Casey's insemination party, Wally substitutes his sperm for the donor's, then passes out, remembering nothing. 7 years later, Wally meets Casey's son, who seems oddly familiar to him. This movie stars Jennifer Aniston, Jason Bateman, and Patrick Wilson, and then honorable mention Jeff Goldblum. This is a cute little movie. It's funny. I think it's cute. It's a cute movie. You should go see it. It's cute. What is your movie suggestion if they do not go see this movie though, David?
My movie suggestion is the movie My Neighbor Totoro. This acclaimed animated tale by director Hayao. I don't know his first name. It's Miyazaki. Anyway, I think it's Hayao. Anyway.
Hayao.
Anyway, Miyazaki follows schoolgirl Satsuki and her young sister Mai as they settle into an old country house with their father and wait for their mother to recover from an illness in an area hospital. Okay, that's what's called. As the sister explores their new home, they encounter and befriend playful spirits in their house and the nearby forest. Most notably, the massive cuddly creature known as Totoro. This movie stars... Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going to butcher everyone's name. Noriko Hidaka, Shigesato Itoi, Shika Sakamoto. That's all I'm going to say.
We apologize for the butchered names that might have been butchered.
Yeah. You're all great. Anyway, it's a great movie. Go watch it. Beautiful animation, hand-drawn. Those things are amazing. You can't beat that. I don't care all your 3D. All you kids and your 3D animations.
It's so
This is a classic. Looks amazing. Looks still amazing to this day.
It really does.
Hey, Marcy, where can people find you online?
You can find me on Instagram at Marcy_11.9. You can also find me on Twitter at Marcy_119. Come say hi. I'm nice, kinda. Where can we find you, David?
You can find me on Instagram at David_Poems. You can find me on Twitter at a Clark Kent type. Shout out to the stage. As always, shout out to Kit the
Hit the Brit.
and all our other listeners, all our patrons.
We appreciate
you.
y'all.
Shout out to South Carolina, North Carolina. Y'all are shooting up in listens, so thanks.
Yay,
guys.
Carolinas.
Really appreciate it. If you continue to spread on around that corner, to tell the following states, since it seems to be a stretch, just reaching out like a hand.
Got north and south, tell Virginia.
Yeah, just stretch on over. That'd be great.
Reach on over there.
Yeah, reach on over
Just tell them, hey, listen to this.
Yes, right. Even our two split states can come together and listen to this podcast. Just stretching on across. And we appreciate it, guys. Have a great day.
Bye.